Hello, good evening, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this challenge video. I thought I'd do a challenge video today. I know I said in my last video, and I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now, that I'll be doing my Friday night custom, but to be perfectly honest, I've had a real stressful couple of days, like we all do get from time to time, just been really busy and, you know, just some things going on. So I thought, why not just do a no-brainer and just do a challenge video? Because this is why I do this hobby. This hobby isn't just because of my love for cars, but it's also a way to separate myself from everything else that's going on in my life when things aren't going always the way you want it to go. Everything's not bad in my life. I've got a pretty good life, really, and everything's okay, but I just thought, why not do a challenge video? And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So anyway, as you can see from the title, it is called Mods and Rods, and it is exactly what it says on the tin. It's show your either your modified cars or your hot rods. So I've got about 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 hot rods to show, and then I've got some modified cars. And these modified cars can be anything. They can be either modified cars that you've modified yourself, or they can be modified cars that you've bought modified. In other words, like to give you an example, like the Kaido house cars, they're a modified car. Well, in actual fact, when you think about it, any of these cars really that we collect, most of them are modified. So yeah, so basically that's the only rules to this, is show as many pieces as you like, as long as it's either a hot rod or a car you've either modded yourself, or, you know, some sort of modified casting. So anyway, with that, we'll get straight into it. As you can see in the background, there is this very cool 32 Ford from the RLC. It's one of my favourite pieces. I am a massive fan of RLC cars, but especially this type of thing. And I believe this colour is Oxblood. I know there's quite a few of us out there that have got this casting, but I thought, what a great piece to start off with. As we all know, most modded cars started off in America back in the day, and most people know what a hot rod. This is basically is a typical hot rod, but just a very nicely done one. Like I said, from Hot Wheels. You can see the deck of cards. If I get my phone, just there you go. You can see the cards on the side. You can see the different heat, as if the exhaust had been ran. But great piece. And my phone's not enjoying this. There you go. Too wild. And I like the way the tyres almost have that look as if they've been, like they've done a burnout. You've got that sort of, I'm not quite sure what you call it, mottled look. So anyway, that is going to be my first piece. That is the first hot rod. Let's just move that to one side. Second piece is, well, so it is a classic 32 Ford Vicky. I've got many of these in my collection, but I picked this one just because it was easy to get to. It's to hand. It's not a bad looking one. I think this is from the, I think it was a hot, is it tattoo series? I can't remember now what they called this back in the day, but they've made many variations of this. And even though I'm not the biggest fan of the actual livery, it's still a pretty cool casting. It's in very good condition for something that I'm not sure when this particular one was made. I know it says there the original one was 68, but I think this was probably early 2000s, late 90s. But pretty cool. And like I said, I do have quite a few different variations of this. I have an original red line one, but like I said, I thought I'd show this one. So that is the 32 Ford Vicky. Next piece, I'm just going to have a little look underneath to see what it is, because I've forgotten what it's called. So it is called Track T. And again, really cool casting, really great condition from the car, from about the late 90s this was made. So it's over 20 years old now. I think it's gone about 25 years old now. All metal casting, which is nice to see. And as we know, there was the T bucket. There was all sorts of Model Ts that were done into hot rods, hence this one being called the Track T. And like I said, I really like the look of it. And awesome roller because it's nice and weighty. So that is the third piece. And then the fourth piece, again, I'll probably have to look underneath. But this, I just seen this when I got this. I was lucky enough to get these carded. I think they're quite common. It's just not so common over here in the UK to find these, but I know these are on what they call the blue card, which everybody goes on about. But I just thought this looked awesome. Again, it has that sort of Ford look to it. I think it's called, let's have a little look, shift kicker. Yeah, that's it. Shift kicker. The gear stick doesn't move, but it's just very cool the way it's sort of ripped through the roof. And again, you can't get much more hot rod looking than this piece. Massive, great big blowing engine. And again, all metal casting, so loves to roll. So that's the hot rods that I'm going to show. And again, I could have gone all day. I've got quite a few hot rods in my collection. And again, this is a hot rod looking piece. I'm just going to, I can't remember what the name of it is now, even though I customized it. It's the Midnight Otto, which again looks like it's based on a Ford. And this is where I'm going about the modified bit. So this is one that I did a while ago now. Obviously it is a hot rod looking car anyway, but it's one that I painted and changed the wheels and all that good stuff. So this is going for the modified bit. And like I said, if you haven't got a custom in your collection that you've modified the car, then there's plenty of cars out there that you can, you know, there's plenty of cars out there that are modified. Just noticed that there's a bit of a weird mark in the paint. I never noticed that before, which is quite unusual. I don't know what's happened to that, because that paintwork was, what's happened there? It was flawless. Very strange. Anyway, so that is the Midnight Otto. This next piece, which I'm just giving it a white, I've just noticed there's a little bit of dust on it, is one of my favourite customs that I've done, to be honest. I love this, it's really cool. It is obviously the Mark II Escort, but you can see when you look through, you can see that it's got a little purple gear knob there. You can just see it, like, very hard to glue on actually, it was minute, but I managed to get it on there. You can see there's yellow roll cage, this awesome blue colour, and these awesome deep dish wheels that I fitted onto it. That's a particular favourite of mine. Turned out very nice. Got a nice glossy look to it. Again, so that's another modified piece. Great roller. And the next piece, this is a particularly cool piece. Again, I can't remember what it is now. Some sort of Volkswagen. It's from Matchbox, and it is, as I've forgotten, does it say what it is? No. It's basically, it's a beach buggy from Matchbox that again I stripped down, gave it a coat of yellow, some transfers, and again the paint turned out really nice on this. So pretty cool. And change the wheels and all that good stuff. So that's a pretty cool piece. Rolls quite nice as I drop it. And then the last piece is going to be, again, fits the bill basically for hot rod and for modded, and it is the Chev SS. I think it says Express underneath, which I didn't touch the paint on this as I really liked the stripes and the black, that sort of triple black look with the black stripes and the, well, it's not actual fact not black, are they black stripes? Well, they are black stripes, yeah, dark grey charcoal stripes. But anyway, the dark stripes, the black car, very cool. Got a bit of dust on this one as well. And I put a large gear knob in there and a great big steering wheel for a bit of fun. And again, got a little rev counter on the dash. Engine's all painted in. Lights are done. Rear's done. part of the exhausts are done, and I put some M2 wheels on it, and again this rolls really well. But anyway, that is my challenge video. Have a go, don't have a go, it's not a problem. As I said, we've all got modified vehicles, so if you haven't got any modded vehicles that you've made yourself, then show some modded vehicles that you've bought. Like I said, a lot of vehicles out there that have been modded. Look at all the different vehicles that Hot Wheels have made. They don't exactly make all standard pieces. Show some hot rods, or if you want, just show all hot rods or all modified vehicles. Have fun. There's no rules to this. I just decided I was going to do a challenge video, and this is a great way of busting stress. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos to come. Vintage Matchbox Mondays. I will do a Friday night custom at some point, but like I said, just had a bit of a stressful day today. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Thanks for watching.